Hello, I'm Kasey Scrivens, Assistant Manager at Sauvie on the Wildlife Area. After a great start to the waterfowl season, hunting has slowed considerably. Local ducks have quickly become educated, and now it's a matter of waiting for the migration to pick up or some good stormy weathers to get what birds we do have to move around. Keep an eye on the weather to the north for an indication of when you can expect an influx of new birds to arrive. Racetrack continues to be the top unit on the east side, and more birds are starting to use the Rentinar unit as well. The harvest on the west side is slow, with most days averaging around a bird per hunter or less. Overall, there have been just under 1,700 ducks harvested for a 1.8 birds per hunter average. The 20th was our first snow goose day, and hunters on Oak Island managed to harvest 3, despite the low numbers of snow geese currently in the area. Water levels continue to be low. The Columbia River is forecasted to remain in the 1 to 3 foot range at the Vancouver gauge for the next week. The water level in McNary and Erin Lakes is improving slightly, but still remains low with 1.5 feet of water at the bridge. Coming up next week is the split in the duck season for Zone 1. October 28th and 29th waterfowl season is closed. At Sauvie on the Wildlife Area, the east side, west side, and Oak Island units are open Saturday the 26th, closed the 27th, 28th, 29th, and open again on the 30th. Zone 1 opener for Scaup is November 2nd, and the bag limit on those is 3. Hunting can be a very fun and rewarding activity, but whether it's big game, upland, or waterfowl hunting, there are certain risks involved. There are many unpredictable factors that play when hunting: the weather, the type of terrain you are in, and other people or other hunters, just to name a few. There are many things you can do to mitigate some of these safety hazards that are involved with hunting. So this week I'm going to go through a few tips on hunting safety. Let's start by reviewing a few basics from hunter ed. Treat every gun as if it were loaded. Always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. That way, in case you do have an accidental discharge, no harm will come from it. It will just probably startle the heck out of you. Keep your firearm unloaded when it's not in use. Know what is in front of and beyond your target. We did have a situation last year on the wildlife area where a duck jumped up in between two hunters, and the one guy ended up shooting his partner because he was focused on the duck and not his partner that was beyond the duck. Leave your safety on until you are ready to shoot. Always check your muzzle for obstructions before each hunt, and be sure to protect your eyes and ears. A few other safety-related items for consideration, especially if you intend to hunt from your boat on the lower Columbia River. Conditions on the lower river can be highly unpredictable, with large waves, strong currents, and big tidal fluctuations. You never know when you might have to end up spending a night on one of the islands down there. Carry your cell phone in a waterproof container and make sure your battery is fully charged. Carry a survival kit with waterproof matches or other fire starter, rations, water, rope, flare gun, and an axe. Have your boat, motor, and trailer serviced before the season starts. Always wear a life jacket, never attempt to run overloaded, and always maintain enough freeboard for the type of waves you may encounter. I've seen it all too often. You get a couple of hunters, a dog or two, a big pile of decoys, and the next thing you know, you only have a few inches of freeboard. All it would take is one big ship wake and you would be in trouble. Never go hunting without telling someone where you are going and when you expect to return. And the best thing to do is always hunt with a partner. Okay folks, those are just some of the many things you can do to make your hunting a more safe and enjoyable experience. That is all that I have for this week. Until next time, happy hunting.